What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Branded Dude, new replay here. We are going up against Blue Eyes, 55 card build. So yeah, I did make a slight change to my build. The only thing is, in this replay I was still playing the old one, where side deck I had the Mochami Mules, the Lancia, Nibiru, Lightning Storm, and a couple of chaps. But now I decided I did make a slight change to my side deck. You will see it towards the end of this video, but the change that I made, I decided to actually add in the zombie world as well as Necro World Banshee, because honestly Mitsurugi, honestly, all that tribute summoning is absolutely insane, honestly. So yeah, I did make a slight change. You see the side deck changed in the end of the video, but yeah, still the same 55 card build. So here we are opening Banishment, Super Poly, Rebellion, High Spirits, and another copy Super Poly, but High Spirits with Bestial Rebellion is pretty good for us. Opponent opens Droll, Mausoleum, Maiden, the Roar, and Imperm. So yeah, I believe we are going first here, so let's see how we do. We start off with Rebellion, searching for Sarnia, and our opponent is going to drop the Droll, but we will just simply chain High Spirits, sending Sarnia, and obviously because we're going to be under Droll, I do send Albion, the branded dragon, because in case we get hit with Imperm or something, I don't want to send Titan Clad. I would rather send Albion, because one thing, we're going to add Quem of High Spirits, so if Quem gets negated by an Imperm or Veiler, we have Super Poly and we also have Banishment already, so we want to use Albion the branded most probably just to set our branded in red. Titan Clad, sure, I mean we could use Titan Clad to add a card to hand, but we could do the same of this. So the whole point is, we're going to have Super Poly, we're going to have Banishment, we're going to have a Despia. So Super Poly, put the Quem in grave, then you already have a target for Banishment. So that's why we search for Quem, because one will be under Droll obviously. But yeah, that was a misclick there. So yeah, Serenia effect here will dump Retribution, normal summon Quem, which gets hit with Imperm, set Super Poly and Banishment, not the second one, we just hold on to this in our hand, and we go to end phase. End phase, this is where we are going to add Branded Fusion, well actually we want to draw. So here I didn't go for Branded in red. I decided, because we already have Banishment here, we're just going to simply set Branded Fusion, because Retribution is in the graveyard. So yeah, let's just set it. So yeah, we pass turn, opponent draws Primite, load. For turn, pretty good draw for him, which he activates. So search for Barrel, and now here he's normal summon Barrel. Here, luckily for us, he does end up setting the Drill Beam. So yeah, so not searching the Drill Beam of Primate load allows us not to have to deal with Drill Beam this turn. Maiden here is going to set up the True Light. True Light here will set the Wishes for Eyes of Blue, which will activate discarding the field spells. Now here, I think since he discarded field spell, I assume that maybe he's running 2 copies of it. But yeah, adds Veiler, adds Majesty of the White Dragons. And now here he activates Roar, special summon from the deck. We don't use Super Poly or anything yet, just going to wait a bit. Wishes here is going to equip the Neos, and then Fusion into the Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Enters battle phase. On attack decoration, this is where we decide we are going to go Super Poly, so we're going to use the Fusion, going to Keratus. Main phase 2, he goes off into the Spirits with Eyes of Blue, and yeah, because he didn't trigger its effect, yeah, he's only playing 1 copy of the field spell. Uses effect to reborn Blue Eyes, which will trigger Maiden. And now here, I believe, yeah, I do allow him to Synchro Summon, totally fine. I was kind of worried that he might try go for that other Synchro, what's it called, Light Sword Dragon, I don't know, something that pops the back row, but yeah, I was kind of afraid he might go into that. He sets the Majesty, uses Primite to summon the lowly Blue Eyes from the deck. In the end phase though, we're going to go Banishment, summon Quem, and we're going to end up banishing both these dragons. Don't worry, going to Chaos Star Source. Chaos Star Source here is going to target the True Light as well as the Primite Drill Beam, and chaining to Quem, but yeah, I'll put on scoops there. Now for him, so we take game number 1. Hopping on to game number 2. You see we open High Spirits, Brillia, Rebellion, High Spirits, and Forlosh. Cool, we see both Mochamis. Opponent opens Primite, Maiden, Blue Eyes, Sage, and Magnamud. So yeah, even though we do open the Mochamis, you'll see how opponent plays, or I guess you could say play around the Mochamis. Draw standby phase or draw phase, we do drop the Brillia pretty early before he normal summons obviously. So first he starts with Maiden, activates Primite, searches for Drill Beam directly because he has the Blue Eyes in the hand. True Light here is going to set the Wishes for Eyes blue, which he activates, discarding Blue Eyes to search for Majesty and Effect Veiler. So yeah, he just added a hand trap, or sort of, well, one hand trap, one Omni Negate. Primate Lowly Load here. Now here I decided I could have used Molchami 4 loss, but he can just always special summon from the graveyard, so we don't use 4 loss here. But yeah, he does end up summoning from the deck. Maiden will be triggered, and now here before he synchros, I drop the 4 loss so that he doesn't synchro summon, and he sets the Majesty as well as the Primate Drobing. So yeah, now we draw into Cartesia. So yeah, we have quite a lot to deal with here. Bestial Rebellion here is going to search for Serenia. I then decide to go Serenia effect, targeting the Blue Eyes in his deck. I mean, graveyard, which you will chain True Light, and we go Chainlink 3 High Spirits, which he is going to negate with Jaw Beam. So that is a bit unfortunate. We normal summon Cartesia, and we know he has the Effect Veiler in hand. And yeah, we enter battle phase. Unfortunately, I forgot that targeting this for an attack is going to trigger its effect. Reborns the Veiler, and Maiden gets destroyed, but the whole point is he does have a tuner. We set the High Spirits, and in the end phase he is going to go Majesty to pop 2, so that's an open board. And so I don't think I sit around for long here. Do I? No, I actually do. I tried to test my luck with the Serenian hand. So yeah, it goes draws Maiden, synchros into Spirit, and then enters battle phase. Here we're gonna take the 3000 damage, I think. Yeah, take the 3k, and then attack with Spirit for 2-5, and then Spirit's effect here, which we are going to chain Serenia, banishing the Spirit, and then summon itself as a body. And our opponent here is going to go into Ancient Fairy Life Dragon, which can attack in its defense position. So yeah, we do take damage, and then he's going to go True Light to reborn another Mergeade, and that's just enough for game. So unfortunately, yeah, we do end up losing that one. We go to game number 3. Opening hands, you'll see we open Serenia, 4 loss, Red, Maiden, and Aluba. Opponent opens 4 loss, Veiler, 2 Drill Beams, and Wishes. So yeah, thing is, there's 4 loss in my hand. When I was siding, I realized that I don't have any other good cards to side out this extra 4 loss. I think I had, yeah, 1 4 loss in my deck, and I ended up drawing into it. So yeah, unfortunately it is on hand. Sure, we can use it as fusion material, or for High Spirit, but yeah, unfortunately this is in our hand. So we normal summon Aluba, which gets hit with the Veiler, followed with Branded White, which then our opponent drops the 4 loss. So we're just going to Quiritus, and then we don't, oh sorry, he draws draw for turn, I mean not for turn, for 4 loss. Serenia here with dump Retribution, we set Branded Red, and we pass. So yeah, opponent draws for turn, he draws the Molchami Perulia. He does have Wishes, which is totally fine for him, so he's going to search for Sage, and he also searches for Roar. That's all he really needs just to keep playing now. Sage here, he's going to search for Maiden, which honestly we don't have a way to negate. Links off into Spirit with Eyes of Blue to search for the field spell. So yeah, our Duel's play is basically going to keep playing with no interruptions from us. No serious interruptions actually. True Light here, he sets up, then goes Spirit to reborn Blue Eyes, which will trigger Maiden. Cool. And then here I think I was thinking of going for what's its name, Branded in Red here. Try to go for Chimera, so we activate Branded in Red, but here our opponent is going to activate Drill Beam, which is so unfortunate for us. So he's going to keep comboing off. All we have is Quiritus here just to hopefully save us here. Goes Wishes to equip the Neos, then goes off into the Spirit Dragon, and then he's going to attempt to enter battle phase, to which we are going to activate Quiritus. Opponent activates True Lights in battle phase, so it is going to get over our Quiritus. We don't trigger Luba here because obviously Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon can just negate that. So yeah, open field. And now here I was contemplating whether I should drop 4 loss, but I was a bit worried that if I do drop 4 loss here and he doesn't bother to summon, we draw into maybe, let's say, Branded Opening, and then I would just have no card. Wait, I lied. Never mind. But yeah, I should have used 4 loss there most probably, but I was a bit worried whether, even though, let's say we draw Opening, sure we can use actually we can't even use Retribution because Spirit Dragon is just going to negate that. So yeah, we don't use 4 loss because I was a bit worried if I use it and he doesn't do anything, so we end up with the empty hand. If we draw Opening, we won't have a card to discard, so we don't bother with that at all. So yeah, opponent then sets the Primite Draw Beam, and then we draw for turn. We see that we draw Cartesia for turn, which is quite unfortunate. So we don't have any plays here. Draw phase, our opponent activates True Light to reborn the blue eye so that Primate Beam is live, which will trigger Maiden as well. But yeah, we have no plays here, so yeah, we just scooped it. Unfortunately, no plays here. There's no point activating Retribution, which Spirit will just negate, and Primate Beam is just enough. We can't fusion summon either, so yeah, we just have an empty field. We could just set this card, but it's not gonna make any difference, because yeah, he will just reborn the blue eyes in his turn, and who knows what he will draw. He will just have enough, honestly, just to deal quite a bit of serious damage there. So yeah, unfortunately, we just end up losing game number 3, seeing no plays whatsoever. And yeah, that is the duel. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. I will show you the deck list obviously after this, but yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.